I wasn't even going to make a video. I wasn't even going to make a video today. I had a plan for a video to come out that was my complete blueprint on YouTube success, and for people that are planning on possibly starting a channel or just like hearing about strategy, that video was going to come out today. And then I woke up and I was like, I need to make a video about this. Gopro Stock down over 6%. Over 6% today after destroying numbers, absolutely killing numbers, killing them, beating all metrics you could possibly imagine, beating the EPS, beating the revenue easily, killing the guidance for next quarter, and the stock falls. How does that happen? How does that happen? People are like, how does that happen? Well, one way could absolutely be stock market manipulation in that particular stock. It could absolutely be done. I don't know if it's being done. We'll never know if it's being done, right? We'll never know. These things are not researched. They're not really looked into by the SEC. They're just kind of glazed over. So we won't know if it's that, but it absolutely could be. I mean, it's a very small market cap type company. Those are perfect. It's high short seller type company that has the backing of Wall Street to short sell that company. It's the perfect scenario for manipulation to happen. We don't know if it's happening, but it's absolutely the perfect ideal situation. When you're done with this video today, instead of watching one of my other videos or somebody else's video, just type in YouTube, type in stock manipulation into YouTube, and watch some videos there, specifically ones with Jim Cramer, where he's kind of explaining the ways you can actually manipulate a stock if you got enough short sellers together, things like that. It's amazing, guys, and it will really open up your eyes. And the reason I want to share this with you guys is not to like scare you away from the stock market. I don't want to do that at all. What I'm trying to explain to you guys here today is it's part of the market. And if you understand it's part of the market, when it happens to you, you won't be as frustrated about it, because it could be very frustrating for you. I mean, imagine waking up, you know, especially if you're a newer investor, your company kills all these numbers, they destroy them all, that, you know, it looks phenomenal, and the stock drops the next day. That could be like so frustrating to you. The job for you is not to get frustrated about that, not to get all worked up about it, pissed off about it, and just understand it's part of what happens out there. It's part of what goes on. When you got these high short seller type companies that have the backing of Wall Street, a lot of times all it takes is one analyst that's been very bearish to go bullish, and that could turn the whole thing around as far as the stock price goes. The company, it can have nothing to do with the company, but because an analyst that was maybe very bearish in the stock all of a sudden goes very bullish, it can change the entire stock completely. I remember when I was in Cirrus Logic, right? Cirrus Logic, I got in that one too early, and the stock had dropped substantially. Since I had gotten in it, I was in it in the 20s, and then it dropped to like $17. And then all of a sudden, this analyst that was so bearish, it was a Barclays analyst. I cannot remember the specific name of this analyst, but I remember they were like specifically so bearish on the stock for a long time. And I was like, why are they bearish? Like, they don't see the vision for that stock. Then all of a sudden they turned bullish, and the next day it was up over 20%. And it was like, you know, just like shake my head type situation that it's like, dude, like, it's been over 6 months, you know, the turnaround's been happening here at Cirrus, and now that stock's like a $65 stock or whatever, because now it has the full backing of Wall Street, and it's up like ridiculous amounts. Anyways, so it absolutely can happen. Manipulation can happen. I don't know if it's happening. It might not, but at the same time, just understand it's part of the market. Don't get frustrated about it when it happens to your stock, because I guarantee you, if you're in this game long enough, you're going to be in some stocks that are going to get manipulated. Like, at the end of the day, you're going to be in some stocks that, you know, Wall Street hates or analysts hate, and, you know, and they can report great numbers and the stock can fall. Like, it can happen, guys. It's just like part of the market. Just understand that. Don't get frustrated about it. Don't get too worked up about it. That's kind of what this video is all about today. And, you know, this is another reason exactly why I do not play earnings anymore. Remember, I told you guys the story the other day about 2015 when I lost a massive amount of money trying to trade short-term earnings? Because this is the exact reason. You can be right about the stock. GoPro killed numbers. I knew they were going to kill numbers. They did it. They did it. They crushed numbers. They crushed expectations, and the stock still falls. So I mean, imagine if I was doing the $100,000, $200,000 earnings trade still, like I was back in 2015. Imagine how I would have been killed on that trade today. So that's exactly why you cannot really do those earning type trades, because you could be 100% right, and in the end you can still be 100% wrong because the stock doesn't go the way it's supposed to go. I mean, if a company does great, right, the stock should rise a ton, right? But sometimes a company does great and the stock drops. And sometimes a company does bad, reports bad numbers, and the stock goes up, and it's like, this is mind-blowing. So that's why it's almost impossible to know where a stock's going in the short term, the stock price at least. You might know where the company's going, but the company and the stock price a lot of times can get away from each other, honestly, and that's what makes it so great for people like me that invest in situations where the company's coming around or doing great and the stock price is down here. And opposite can happen sometimes where a company's actually doing crap, right? But the stock price is way up here, and so those are your opportunities to really short sell and make a ton of money, or buy put options and things like that. That's what makes a market. That's what makes a market great, and makes people like myself be able to make a lot of money over time, because there's just sometimes it just doesn't add up. You could have a company doing great things, and the stock's down here. It's just what happens, guys. So I just want to talk about this for you today. This is probably the earliest morning video I've done like ever, or at least in a long time. So if I still got sleepers in my eyes or something, you know, it's because I just woke up like a half hour ago or whatever. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this today. I still might release a YouTube blueprint video for any of you guys that like to just hear about strategy, channel strategy, and like maybe if you want to start a YouTube channel, or you have a YouTube channel and you're thinking about like going about it, I might still release that video today for you guys. So hope you enjoy. Anyways, you know what, guys? Have a great day.